raising children up in the nation is not easy. You know what I mean? You know, you're teaching them a science of being a master. You know, it always says, you know, he says, I feel within myself a soul as immense as the universe, a master forced to adopt the humility of a slave. And this is how that child feels, because you telling the child he's God. You understand what I'm saying? Now he's going to school and he's learning. You understand what I'm saying? What he has to learn, you know, how to read and write and all these things, and how, you know, do math and, you know, social studies or whatever have you. You know, it is not his place to correct the teacher or to talk out of turn just because he knows. That's not his job. His job is to keep his mouth shut and what? To learn.
Right.
That's what you're there for. You understand? Not to
It didn't happen that often.
But I know, but that's not the point. It's not the point that I'm trying to get at. It's this is your job. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it's to go there and learn. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't here to teach the teacher. The teacher's here to teach you how to what? You understand? How to use your mind.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Opening your mind to new subjects and new ideas.
So
You understand what I'm saying?
What would you say was what you think is your biggest challenge in terms of teaching your children this science?
Well, you know, for one, you know, you have to get them to read. See, because this, you have to know how to read in order to learn these lessons. Now, I taught Wise and Taikima when they were real young, and I made sure they knew that what their degree was and stuff like that. But I waited until they can at least read. You know what I'm saying? And then they would be able to read it for themselves and go over it and learn it. You understand what I'm saying? So in reality, you know, you have to, if you're going to teach living mathematics or mathematics from knowledge to born and born back to knowledge, you know what I'm saying? You have to be, you understand what I'm saying, in tune with all things and make sure your child is acting home and abroad, you know what I'm saying, in the righteous manner. Because they are showing and proving what you have taught them. If you say you the God and you the earth, and your child is acting wild, savage, what they gonna think? See what I'm saying? So you have to have, you understand what I'm saying, control over the child. You know what I'm saying? You know, some children are just rebellious.
Right. Well, I mean, would you say your children were rebellious?
Of course. You know, my daughter, she didn't want anything to really do with the nation of gods and earths, you know, so she ended up fucked up, which is you know what I'm saying, 85%. You understand what I'm saying, you know? So, you know, and then, you know.
Well, I mean, what do you think that had to, what effect did you think that, like, or what made you think that she wanted to say, like, yo, I don't want to deal with this?
You know,
what was it?
Well, because she even at 16, you know, she ran away. You know, she wasn't, you know, so she got with this 85% early. You understand?
So
what
it's
I'm
the
saying?
counterculture basically that was attractive.
Oh yes. You know, anything 85% was like right on with her. You know, so and I seen that. You know, so I wasn't worried about that. Wise, we had a problem with this gang shit, you know, in his school with these cats, whatever the fuck he wanted to try to be. Yeah, you understand, whatever the fuck that shit was. So anyway, when my wife found the stuff, you understand, and she started, look at this shit, Wise, and I'm going, what? And I'm like, no, not my son, you know, we building mathematics and shit. Oh no! I mean, that was a blow. That was a blow for me. You know what I'm saying? Because here it is, man. I'm teaching you the highest height of living mathematics.
Right.
You understand? There's nothing greater than this. You know, and you trying to troop with some other type of shit? Right. No. You know, fuck that, man. Yo, God, but for real, God was fucked up. Because here it is, I'm telling this sister whom and what I am. You know, it ain't nothing that she really never heard before, but still, you know, have to show and prove. And look at what your son did with this shit. I was like, oh man.
So I mean, how did you address that? You know what I'm saying? As being a God and being, you know, a father, addressing.
Well, I had to speak to my son first. You know, and I'm like, what's this? You know, I felt betrayed. Because I'm saying, you know, man, it's not like I'm not doing my job. I would have never thought that my son would do something like this.
At the particular time, see, I went to school in the it's like almost the late 90s. It's like 96, 97. And I'm in high school. And you know, my school is a gang school. I asked to be taken out to school.
You asked to be taken out of school?
Yeah, I asked to be taken out of school. About a year in, I asked to be taken out of school because when I first got there, Zulus ran the school. Next year, Bloods ran the school, and that shit was like,
so Zulus and
regular.
Bloods.
It wasn't your regular thing. Guys didn't run this school.
They didn't, but you still should have had some. Look, let me tell you something.
Guys didn't run this school.
Let me tell you something.
And I didn't have guys in my age group.
I understand.
Until I stopped. Look, let me finish up what I'm saying. I didn't start having guys in my age group until I was about 18.
So you mean something like you grew up most of the time without guards that was in your age group?
No, all right. Let me say that.
all the guys I knew was older than me, definitely.
All right, but let me say this. Your ways and acts is always supposed to tell whom and what you are. And coming, you know, and being around these people, you understand what I'm saying? You have to let them know, man. You know, look, I'm not about that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all do what your thing is, you know, I do mine. I'm God, you know what I'm saying? You know, you have to let them know whom and what you are. You know.
Yeah, but that's not always easy when you.
I understand that, God. But I'm coming from my own perspective. Let me tell you something, God. When I first got knowledge, God, let me tell y'all something, man. I was a monster out this motherfucker, man. Couldn't tell me, no, man, please. God, where was bomb, man? I had a lot of mouth. You understand what I'm saying, God? And I was building mathematics every day and everywhere.
But you had people that was your age around you to support that.
But even when I was alone, God, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing.
No, but what I mean is like you was like, see, because what I'm getting at is like the counterculture. Like when you come up and you got peers that's your age and they support that, and like you could actually build on that. So when you get on your own, no matter you got that fire because you come from that support. But when you young and you don't have that support, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we did in a way, and we're probably in a big way because we had, we had a lot of people teaching here at that time. Salam. You know what I'm saying? The God Salam Hameen, you know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? He taught me a lot, man. You understand what I'm saying? Lam Jad Born, you understand what I'm saying? We should have civilized classes over here in the aqueduct right above the university and shit, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I'm saying? So, or right before, I forget. But anyway, it's that aqueduct right there, man. We used to have our civilization classes, and the guards, you know, they held that shit. And that's how we learned. You know what I'm saying? You know, plus I had the brother who gave me knowledge, the God Ramel. You understand what I'm saying? You know.
Right, so you had a certain support system that was that carried you, whereas they see like nowadays I see like, you know, our youth don't really have that support system.
Well, okay, let's put it like this.
Counterculture is that much more.
Let's put it like this.
Attractive.
Yes, I lived around a lot of gods. Yes.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so in terms of like raising your babies,
we were plentiful at that time.
Right.
In a lot of places, you know what I mean? You know, but then we got older, started moving around more, you know.
God said, like, you want to see me, you come together. You know what I'm saying? And the signs are coming back together.
Right.
You know what I mean? And in terms of raising our babies, because the counterculture is strong.
Right, it is.
It's a strong counterculture in terms of, like, you know.
No doubt. You know, I know and understand these things.
That's how the Bloods,
but
Crips, and all that.
You know, to counter all that, that's why you have our God. You understand? That's why you go through your mathematics when you get up in the morning. You understand what I'm saying? Today's degree mathematics.
You also got to take in mind.
What?
When you obtain said knowledge, right? When you obtain said knowledge and you deal with the outside world and what you see, you got to understand how it applies to you. You gotta make this walk and talk. This is not something that just comes, I'm the supreme being.
You gotta show and prove that.
Right.
And this and that and this and this right here is just a little bit more different than that. This is a child learning and seeing the outside world. And what the child reflects is against what the outside world is.
Right.
He gotta deal with that. Here.
Right.
You go into the world, we are the less than, we are the 5%. Because the 85% of the population, these motherfuckers is what you deal with on a daily basis. Because there's more of them than there is of us.
INFMEGA did this.